Hello, I'm Mike.
I'm Susan.
We're from Bedbug Revolution,
Yes.
and we're here to tell you about a revolutionary new method we have discovered to get bedbugs out of your life.
Yep.
Now, our method is primarily geared towards people in multi-unit housing. You can get bedbugs out of a single-family home. It'd be expensive, but when you start dealing with a multi-unit building with a lot of apartments in it, you're just not going to get rid of them. Unless you could somehow treat all the units at once.
Or you burn your house.
Or burn the building down.
Yes.
I was in a 16-unit building. And it was a condo, I owned it, so I couldn't just pack up and leave. And I found out they were coming in from the outside. And because no matter what I did, no matter what I sprayed, what powder, and all, all the methods. Anybody who's got them has tried all the methods, and they just keep coming back. You can't kill off the eggs that are hidden deep in crevices. Those things are built to survive. Okay, and the method I discovered, totally by accident, will repel them. I can't kill them for you. I built a pyramid energy device just by accident while just researching pyramid energy. And I tried it, and it worked. And the very first night after I set this thing up, and I had been getting munched on for 18 months. I had bite marks all over my legs. And the very first night I didn't get bitten. No new bite marks. And thought I might have got lucky, thought I might get bit the second night, the next night, and the next, and the next. I was never bitten again, as long as I had this pyramid energy device set up over my bed. The bugs won't go under it. They found out doing research on the Great Pyramids that they've never found an insect inside it. Ever. They produce some kind of energy that drives insects away. I watched one crawl towards my bed and came under where the energy field is from the device, and it turned right around gradually and went right back out. There's something about it that repels them. So, which was nice. They're still in my house. I would see them in the bedroom, in the bathroom. But over time, I started seeing them less and less. And as I researched how bedbugs live, their behavior, once there was nothing for them to eat, they couldn't come in my bed and feed on me. They left looking for food. They went next door to my neighbors to try and eat there, because there was nothing for them to eat in my place. And about 6 months after I had set up my unit, there were no more bed bugs in my place. No insecticides. I mean, I personally know somebody that I helped, and they were having their house professionally sprayed, and it killed his cats. First, he was that's how that works. Your pets will be the canary in the coal mine, because they'll walk in the apartment, they lick their feet. First, your pets get sick, then you get sick. The sprays that the professionals use to kill them in your house will kill you.
Yeah.
They're really powerful. You got to stay away from the sprays.
Yeah.
And all the over-the-counter stuff, all the bed bug bombs. I tried all those, spent a fortune. They never worked. They'd be gone for a few weeks, maybe a month, always come back. And because my neighbors had them, so none of those methods were ever going to work. And so with what worked for me, it repelled them and kept them out of my bed. But they're still going to come into my house from time to time looking for food. When they don't find any, they leave.
Yeah.
So you'll see them once in a while, and you have to catch them and flush them down the toilet, whatever.
Or smash it.
Yeah, they don't smash very easy. They are a tough bug. Anybody who's messed with them, you know what I'm talking about.
And smell stinky.
So I have a 70-page ebook.
Yeah.
I'm asking $9.95 for it,
Yeah,
which
cheap.
for the amount of money that I can save you. I personally know a guy who spent over $10,000 to get him out of his house with heat treatments. between heat treatments and having to throw away most of his furniture, throw away all of his beds, his wooden furniture, because bedbugs love wood.
Yes.
Replace all of his furniture with metal and glass top tables and all that. All new beds. Spent over 10 grand. But I could sell this information for more, I believe. But I'm not just selling it to people in the United States. I want people in Southeast Asia to be able to afford it. People in South America, Central America, you know what I mean? The developing countries. I want everybody to be able to afford this. So I just settled on the cheapest price I can sell it for, where everybody can afford it. And I've done I've got instructions on how to build. You could build these energy devices really cheaply. I had no money when I built mine. And I actually put mine together with duct tape. Now, it didn't stay together very long, but by the time it fell apart, I knew it worked. And then I found better ways using copper wire and wrapping it, to hold it together. And put together something that stayed together over the long term. And I never had to mess with those things again. So I got full instructions in my book on how to do it. The math is critical. Right? The device has to be geometrically correct to work, and I've got, I think there's at least 20 pages of math tables where I've already done all the math for you. I had a mathematical formula, so all your angles will be right. You just measure how much room you have to build one, look up in the chart, and there's the critical measurements. I've done all the work for you. Then there's also an alignment process. They have to be aligned exactly to true north. I give full instructions, 3 different methods on how to accurately do that. It's got to be done accurately. You can't use a compass that comes out of the Cracker Jack box. If you use a compass method, you're going to have to go and buy a quality compass. But there's other ways to do it using GPS or Google Earth, and I show you how to do that. So I have full instructions on how to get you all squared away.
It's proven.
And they, hopefully you'll experience the same thing that me and my friends have, that you'll stop being bitten right away. And over time, the bed bugs will leave your house when they figured out there's nothing in there for them to eat.
Yeah.
Without them being able to feed on your dinner. So they'll go next door and feed off your neighbors. And that was my experience. So we have a link in the description below. Our website is pyramidenergyapplications.weebly.com. And click on that. You go to the website. Real easy to use. There's just one product on there right now.
Yes.
And because we're located in the Philippines, and our product is priced in pesos, which 500. Is 500 pesos, which translates in US dollars to roughly $9.60. And you pay with PayPal. PayPal will automatically do the conversion from dollars to pesos. It's nothing to it. So it's real easy, and once you go to PayPal, it'll bring you back to our site, and there we give you a link to click on, download the book directly. Yeah. So real easy to use, and we're putting more and more information on the site, and FAQs and support, and we have contact us if you have any issues and need help. We'll support you. No problem. We want to see everybody.
He's smart.
Thanks, son. We want to see everybody be successful. Yes. I mean, I lived through this for 18 months, and I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
No sleepless night.
I remember when I could hardly do my job because I couldn't sleep.
Yes.
Every little itch, every little tingle you feel, you're throwing the covers off. I had a flashlight next to my bed, and I'm looking. So most of the time there wasn't. It was just an itch.
No
but then,
throwing away of your stuff.
I threw away almost everything I owned. Yeah, I had. By the time I was done with it, my bed was the only thing I had.
So what are you waiting for? Just subscribe.
I can spare you from that, from having to throw away everything you own.
Believe him. He suffered a lot.
Yeah, she was involved with at that time. She still lived here, and I was still in the States. But Yeah,
There's no bed
she lived
bug
through
here.
that where I couldn't keep awake. I couldn't hardly do my job.
Yeah.
Any of you that have that and you know what it's like to be, your friends don't want you to come over, your family, they don't want to come to your house. Nobody, it's like you got a disease. And I can end that for you. And it's real low cost because I want anybody to be able to afford it.
Yep.
So come and see us
Yep.
and we'll get this problem out of your life, change your life for you.
Yeah.
So we'll see you over there.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God bless.